Good evening, folks, and welcome to another exciting edition of Dodger Baseball. I am Jimmy the Greek, and this is 1951 Strat-O-Matic replay version Dodger Baseball as the Dodgers come in to Game 12 of the season Game 13 of the season with an even mark at 6-6 after putting together back-to-back wins. They currently stand at 1.5 games out of first place. On the other side of things, the Giants slipping as they've dropped 2 in a row. They still stand at a half a game out of first, but are losing ground quickly as the Brooklyn Dodgers are surging after a slow start out of the gates. The Dodgers going to send out Chris Van Cuyk today, looking to complete the sweep and to finish off the Giants to complete a 3-game winning streak. In the game that was actually played on Monday, April 30th, 1951, the Dodgers were defeated by a final score of 8-5, and starter Van Cuyk didn't make it out of the first. And not only did he not make it out of the first, he did not record an out. He gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, all of which were earned, and he came out of the ball game. Now, I'm not sure if he left due to an injury. As we look over the retro sheet information, but he did not record an out, and it was a Johnny Holstaff kind of day as the Dodgers ended up using 6 pitchers in a losing effort. Again, in the actual gameplay, the Giants took it 8-5. Hopefully Van Cuyk and the Dodgers both have a better outcome this afternoon, as Ed Stanky will lead things off for against Van Cuyk, and the first offering of the evening is a 1-8. And Van Cuyk records a strikeout, so he's already off to a better start as he gets an out recorded. And the 1-out offering to Whitey Lockman is a 4-7. And there's 2 away. And Bobby Thompson now, 5-9. And a strikeout, so a solid first inning for Van Cuyk. And the Dodgers will take their turn to bat as they knock down the Giants in order in the top of the first inning. It'll be Gene Hermansky leading things off for the Dodgers. It is a 6-9. And that is a strikeout. One away as Carl Furillo comes up. 5-3 to Furillo. And there's an opportunity for Maglie to make a play. On the 20, it is a 4 and 7 in the air. So Maglie, pretty good fielder there off the bump as he records the second out of the inning. And now yesterday's hero steps in. It's Duke Snider. Snider had a walk-off single in the bottom of the 9th inning as the Dodgers had just blown a 4-2 lead with Clem Labine blowing the save in the top of the 9th after a 2-run homer. Snider comes up with a runner on at third, comes through with a 2-out single, and the Dodgers walked it off. The offering from Maglie to Snider is a 2-3. And he pops to second. The Dodgers go down in order, and we're scoreless after 1. Just going back to the actual game that was played after 1 inning, the Giants led the Dodgers 6-2. So looks like a little bit different game, at least through 1 inning here this evening, as Van Cuy's first offering in the second is a 6-7 to Irvin. And there's a leadoff double. So perhaps Van Cuyk waited until the second inning to get a little wild. So he gives up a leadoff double. It'll be Wes Westrom now. Pitch on the way to Westrom, 6-5. And ground ball third base. Bridges looked over to second. Irvin had to hold. And there's 1 away. Runner remains at second for Alvin Dark. 6-5. Ground ball third base. Again, Bridges, quick glance, throw to first, and there's 2 quick outs. And that will bring up Don Muller, as Muller so far this season through 12 games, 351 batting average. Big opportunity here in the clutch. He gets a 1-2. And a ground ball to second. Cuyk works around the leadoff double. And after 2 innings of baseball, the Giants still scoreless. And the Dodgers take their turn to bat. 5-9 on the way to Robinson. And Robinson strikes out. Sal Maglie, 2-0 on the season, 28 innings pitched, 381 earned run average, and his 1-out offering on the way to Hodges is a 1-7. And that's a fly ball to center, 2 quick outs for the Dodgers. 4-10 offering to Bruce Edwards, who's catching today as Campanella another day off, and Alvin Dark at short. Make a tough play. On the 20, it's a 6 and a 13. Ooh, just missed the airs. So another 1-2-3 inning for the Giants on defense. And after 2, we remain scoreless, as the Giants will send up Hank Thompson to lead things off in the 3rd, and it is a 5-4. And a chance at 3rd. Bridges can get to it, but it's all about making the play after that, as it is an 11 and a 14. So he does find a way to make the play. And Bridges, tough play, gets the out, 1 away, as Sal Maglie will come to hit with with 1 out, and it is a 2-11. And there's a strikeout. And now it's Ed Stanky, his 2nd opportunity. He struck out back in the 1st. 6-6. And a 2-out single. Stanky on at first. Probably going to end up holding him. Nope. No, we will not. And he can't get the lead. So it'll be Lockman with a man on second. 2 outs. 4-7. And ground ball to Robinson, retires the side after 2.5. We remain scoreless, as the Dodgers will send up 7, 8, and 9. It's Pee Wee Reese to start off, and he gets a 4-10 from Maglie. And another opportunity for Alvin Dark. It's shortstop. It's a 4, so he gets to it on a 9. Makes the play. Good play by Alvin Dark. Retires Reese, 1 away. Rocky Bridges getting the start over at 3rd base. 4-11. And a split chance on an 18. And a line out to short. And Cuyk now up, trying to help his cause. 5-2. That's a split chance, and that is 9. Get the confused. And a single for Cuyk, and he gets the freeze. He becomes the first base runner for the Dodgers today, as they turn it over with turn the lineup over with 2 outs. Cuyk comes through. It'll be Gene Hermansky on a 1-9. And Hermansky strikes out. Inning over. Side retired. And after 3, we are scoreless here in Brooklyn, as the Giants and Dodgers struggle to find the scoreboard. As Thompson steps up, it's a 1-7. And he grounds out to the pitcher, 1 away. And now Irvin, 3-9. Foul out to the catcher, 2 away. And it's Wes Westrom now, 6-8. And Robinson, an opportunity at second. Got to get dirty on the play. 19, so he gets to it on a 5. So let's see what happens. Well, just a nice play from Robinson, as the play-by-play has been turned off. Usually I look forward to seeing what kind of curveballs the game throws. After 3.5, though, again, scoreless as the Dodgers look to change that in their 4th turn to the plate. And it is a 4-8 to Furillo. Ground ball, third base, 1 away. Snyder, 4-5. And he popped to first. 2 away for Jackie Robinson. The average creeping closer and closer to the Mendoza line for Robinson as he is at 209 right now, and he gets a 5-6. Fly ball, center field. End of 4. Giants nothing, Dodgers nothing. Alvin Dark now. 4-6 from Cuyk. 4-6. Strikeout. That's the 4th strikeout for Cuyk today as Moeller steps up with 1 away here in the 5th. He gets a 3-6. And there's a 1-out single, so Moeller stands on at first. Can't imagine he's much of a threat. No, we won't hold. And Thompson will swing. 2-9 for Thompson. On a split, that's an 8. And Thompson breaks the scoreless game open with a 2-run homer. So Hank Thompson, 2-run homer with 1 out in the 5th, and the Giants take a 2-0 lead as the pitcher Sal Maglie steps in. 6-11. And a ground ball to the shortstop, 2 away, and Stanky will come up with 2 outs now, and he gets a 2-9. And Stanky draws a walk, and Cuyk beginning to labor. As Stanky stands on, he'll probably try for the jump. He does. Doesn't get it. And it's Lockman. 2-12 to Lockman. And he draws a walk. Thompson now. 5-11. On a 4. Base hit for Thompson. DeRocher going to wave Stanky around. And decision. We're going to try to throw for the lead runner. And it is a 14. So Stanky's going to score. Everybody else, well, everybody will stay put there as they hold the base runners. And Cuyk falling apart as he was strong. Headed into the 5th, he even got the first out of the inning. And now the wheels coming off as he delivers a 1-9 to Irvin. And another walk. And it's up to Wes Westrom now as Cuyk remains in the game. 2-8. Another walk. 4 walks in the inning, and another run scores for the Giants. And we're going to pull him. I was hoping to get through, but we can't afford it. As Bronca will come in for Cuyk. Pitch on the way to Dark is a 5-5. And a split. This is an 8. And a single. That's going to score 2 runs. And it's 6-0 Giants. And now it's Don Moeller as we will... That's not the right one. We're going to hold Dark over at first. He tries for the jump, doesn't get it. Pitch on the way to Moeller. 3-3. On a split, this is a 13. Lined him out to short, but major damage done by the Giants as they pick up 6 runs and they knock out starter Cuyk. And they take a 6-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th as Gil Hodges to lead off for the Dodgers. First offering is a 2-7. On a split, that's a 19. And he flies to left, one away. Edwards, 3-9. Ground ball to the shortstop. And now it's Reese with 2 away. 5-7. On a split, that's a 5. And Reese, a 2-out triple. And that'll bring Rocky Bridges to the plate. And it is a 1-8 for Bridges. And he singles, so they pick up a run. Dodgers pick up a run in the bottom of the 5th. Makes it 6-1 as Bronca now up and pinch hit as Cox will come in to pinch hit, and he will stay on, and we'll put the pitcher into the 8th spot. Pitch on the way to Cox is a 1-8. And a base hit for Cox. And we're going to try to advance Bridges. He goes to third. They cut it off, so a pinch hit single for Cox with 2 outs, and that'll be Gene Hermansky. Pitch on the way to Hermansky is a 6-2. And that's Lockman out and left. Not normal for him to have any trouble out there, as it is a 15 on an 8, and he won't. And that will retire the side. So the Dodgers threaten for a couple. They only get 1 after 5. Giants 5-run lead, 6-1. As Cox will stay in the game at third, and Bankhead will come into the ball game to pitch. So it's Hank Thompson who got the scoring going back in the 5th inning with a 2-run homer. He's got an opportunity now against the new pitcher Dan Bankhead, and it is a 5-4. And that's Cox just inserted into the game at third base. 4-7. I'm sorry. On the 20, it is a 16, and then it is a 4-7, so it's an 11. And that retires Thompson, 1 away, as Sal Maglie will hit. 3-6. Ground ball shortstop, 2 away. As they turn it over, it's Stanky now. 6-5. Strikeout. Good work for Bankhead there. And after 5.5, it is the Giants 6, Dodgers 1. As Ferrillo steps up, Maglie's offering to him is a 2-6. Single for Ferrillo leading off. And now it's Snyder's turn with Ferrillo on at first. He gets a 1-4. Ground ball to the shortstop. There's a routine twin killer. And Robinson now up to plate with 2 outs. And he gets a 3-7. On a split. And that split is a 13. Lined him out to third. As Bankhead will stay on. And Lockman will lead off top of the 7th. 4-6. And there's a solo home run for Lockman. Makes it 7-1. Thompson up now. He gets a 5-7. And he draws a walk. Thompson on at first. Will be held. And Irvin, 5-6. He draws a walk. So nobody out. 1 in off the home run from Lockman. And now it's Wes Westrom. 2-5. On a split, 15. Fly ball to left, one away. Alvin Dark now will come up, and he is 1 for 3 on the day. Picked up 2 RBIs back in the 5th as he got to hit twice. Struck out in his first at bat in the 5th, and he gets a 1-4 from Bankhead. And he fouls out to the catcher, 2 away. Don Muller, a chance to extend the inning here with guys on at first and second. He gets a 1-8. Base hit for Muller. DeRocher going to give the green light. Of course, at this point, we're going to come up throwing because we're trying to cut down on the runs. So we'll throw for the lead runner. And it is a 20. It is a 20, so Thompson gets gunned out at home by Snyder. And the Giants will only get 1 run, but they extend it with the home run to start off the 7th. It is now 7-1 as the Dodgers come to bat in the bottom half of the inning. And it's Hodges to lead off. Hodges offering 2-4. On a split, and he gets a 16. Lined him out to short, 1 away. As Edwards stays in the ball game, he'll swing away at a 6-9. And Edwards draws a walk. Pee Wee Reese with 1 away, 4-2 for Reese. Fly ball to center, 2 outs. Bankhead will be pinched hit for. And we'll go with Campanella. Campy will hit. He gets a 1-4. Ground ball to third. Some of you might be asking, are curious why Campanella is not in the starting lineup. As I've said in previous videos, we are playing the lineups as they were sent out by the managers in 1951. At that point, then, as the game progresses, I'll make decisions for the Dodgers about how we think we could best win the ball game. Same thing with the computer managers that have been set up for our opponents. They'll manage the teams according to how Strat has the computers managed, generated computer managers. So that's why he's not starting. He will stay in the game, though, as he's going to go in at catcher. Changed my mind about Edwards. And we will send Haugsted into Edwards' spot, and he will pitch. So Phil Haugsted will come out. This is his 2nd appearance of the season. And he'll face Hank Thompson. 6'6". I'm sorry, 6'5". And Thompson strikes out. It's Maglie now. He'll stay in the pitch. 5-9. Another strikeout. Quick work for Haugsted. 3-6 for Stanky in his 5th at bat. And Stanky is split chance. He's got a 12. Fly ball to left. That will end the inning. So good work for Haugsted as he comes in, gets him 1-2-3. Dodgers, though, have a lot of work to do. They trail by 6 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Billy Cox to lead off. 5-6 for Cox. Fly ball center, 1 away. Hermansky. 3-12. Strikeout. And now Furillo. 3-5 for Carl Furillo. On a split, it is a 4. And Furillo picks up a 2-out single, and it's now Duke Snider's turn. And he's well below that Mendoza line as he is hitting 173 to start out this season. And he gets a 3-3 offering from Maglie. And a ground ball to second. That ends the inning. And the Dodgers trail 7-1 as we see Lockman come up and he attempts to bunt. Kind of caught me by surprise. Campanella, though, picks it up, throws on first, and he gets the out. So Lockman Surprise bunt attempt to start off the ninth, unsuccessful. So one quick out as Houston stays on, and his offering to Thompson is a 4-8 on a split, and that is a 4, and it's a double for Bobby Thompson. So one away. Thompson stands on at second. Monte Irvin's offering is a 2-4. And here's a home run for Irvin. And the Giants extend the lead as it is now 9-1. Houston stays on to pitch after the bomb. At this point, not much left to do but get outs as a 3-5 on the way to Westrom. There's a strikeout. Alvin Dark, 2-6. Ground out to the pitcher. That ends the inning. And the Dodgers have got to make up 8 runs here in the ninth, or they will see their 2-game winning streak come to an end, and they'll fall back below 500 as Robinson gets a 3-7. On a split, it is a 5. Leadoff single for Robinson. He'll stay put. Hodges, 5-11. And that's Irvin at first base. He was holding the runner, so that drops his rating down to a 5. And it is an 18 on the 20, and it is a 13. So there is an error by Irvin at first. So Hodges reaches via the error. Robinson moves up to second. And Cal Abrams will come in to pinch hit for Houston. As the offering to Abrams is a 6-8. And he draws a walk. So the base is loaded now for Pee Wee Reese. Offering to Reese is a 2-11. 2-11 to Reese. Ground ball to first. They do get a run home. It's a simple fielder's choice, or put out at that point as the run advances. Makes it 9-2. But the Giants, I'm sure, are more than happy to trade outs for runs, or trade runs for outs at this point, as the Dodgers still down by 7. As Campanella gets a 6-9. And he draws a walk. And Maglie laboring. He is tired. As Cuyk steps up, Leo DeRocher going to the bullpen. He's going to bring in Monte Kennedy. Kennedy's logged 6 innings so far this year. 6 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. And the lefty's offering to Cox is a 5-9. And a fly ball to right. It's caught. Hodges is going to tag. We'll try to advance, sure. On the 20, it's an 8. So that advances. Another runs in. And we're going to pinch hit as Mixus will pinch hit for Hermansky. So Mixus will pinch hit for Hermansky here in the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers have played at 2. No serious threat, though, to this point, as they came into the inning trailing by 8 runs. So Mixus digs in. His offering on the way is a 6-7. And that's a fly ball to center, and that's going to end the game. So a big 6-run 5th inning for the Giants does the Dodgers in, and the Dodgers fall today by a final score of 9-3. Final lines for the Giants: 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and the Dodgers 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. As we take a look at the box, score. Van Cuyk drops to 0-3 as he went 4 2/3, 5 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. He was good up until that point in the 5th after he'd recorded the first out. the wheels just fell off. And Sal Maglie picks up the win. He moves to 3-0 for the Giants as the Giants improve to 9-6. Maglie, 8 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs. Only one of them were earned. He walked 3, struck out 4. And that is how we wrap things up here this evening. As the Dodgers fall, they drop below 500. They go to 6-7 and a losing effort. The Giants improve to 9-6. Again, the Giants take the last game of the series by a final score of 9-3. The Dodgers will next host the Pittsburgh Pirates tomorrow here at Ebbets Field. Until then, so long, everybody.